Okay, welcome to another video, KOF98 Ultimate Online video. Sorry that I have not been making new videos for this game for the past 2 to 3 weeks because my job became quite busy with my job for that period of time, and of course some personal life things that I have to settle. Okay, so as you can see, since the last time we met, my lineup has changed a bit. Okay, now I have Orochi Leona as my newest member. Okay, recently our server has just concluded her limited event. Okay, and I got first for her. Okay, got to thank my clubmates in helping me to get her for first position. Okay, but today's topic is not about Orochi Leona. Okay, basically today's topic is about Rugal. Okay, Rugal is the very first boss that was released to the players as a limited draw event when the game was launched not long ago. Okay, so let's look into more in depth about this character. Okay, his feature is a restore style tank. Okay, later we will go more into this feature when we discuss about his abilities. Okay, so his fate, we start with the first fate, the boss. Okay, you need Orochi, Rugal, Gilnitz, okay, to unlock this fate. Okay, this is the first one. So if you're just starting out for this game, Orochi in the future will have quite a few showcase to get him. Okay, there's this event called showcase, basically where you spend X amount of diamonds to draw and you have a chance to get him. Okay, so far for our server, the showcase event for him already appeared 3 times already, if I'm not wrong. Okay, Gilnitz also relatively not that easy to get. Okay, you have to wait for a limited draw, but in the future we'll have showcase also. Okay, so the next fate, okay, Divine Lineage. Okay, you need Rugal, Orochi Chris, and Iori. Okay, HP increases by 25%. Okay, so like I mentioned, Orochi, how to get him? I mean Orochi Chris and Iori. These two characters are quite easy to get. Okay, Orochi Chris, you can exchange his frags from tournament, and Iori you can get him from the dice event. Okay, followed by Absolute Defense, Rugal, Mary, Orochi, Yashiro. Okay, these two characters are quite easy to get also. Orochi Yashiro also can be exchanged his frags. Okay, the next one, okay, Incarnate Fiend. Basically is his weapon, Mag Eye. Okay, followed by he needs Dazzling Badge and Mana Tome. Okay, so let's look into more details about him. From his stats, okay, as you can see, his block power, the block rate, he's not a very hard type of tank. Means he's not that tanky at all. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, let's look at his skills. Okay, the first skill, Kaiser Wave. Okay, strikes an enemy hard with 20% chance to stun the target. 60% more damage if the enemy is a DPS fighter. Okay. So basically, if his skills activates on a DPS fighter, he deals 60% more damage. Okay, and he has a 20% chance to stun the target. Okay, this 20% chance to stun the target doesn't have to be a DPS fighter. Any fighter, as long as he uses his skill on that fighter, there's a 20% chance he will stun that target. Okay. Let's look at his passive, Dark Sanction. Okay. In battle, it greatly increases the chance to be immune to any control effects. Okay. When hitting a level cap, the chance will be almost 100%. Okay. Now, for this skill, I'm at level 75. So, okay, level 75 gives you control free, increases your control free by 69.6%, which is actually considered quite high already. Okay, and so what does this mean? Basically, his passive skills allows him to not be controlled that easily. Okay, what do you mean by control effects? Okay, like silence, stun, things like that. Even Kula's freeze also considered a control effect. Basically, skills that that enables your character not be able to act. Okay. Okay, so let's look at his ultimate. Max Gigantic Pressure. Okay, super ulti, because I already unlocked the. There's a max in front because I already unlocked the weapon for Rugal. Okay, strikes a random real enemy while giving self additional 40% HP drain, 30% chance to resurrect with 50% of rage at point of death. Okay, increases 100% damage and HP drain. Okay, okay, just a note, this game was first released in China. So when it came to Singapore and Malaysia servers, when we have our own servers at time, when they translate it, it's not really accurate. So that's why this whole sentence seems a bit weird. Okay, just let me explain. Okay. Basically, what it does is, what it says is that, okay, it has Rugal, after his weapon is unlocked, he has a 30% chance to resurrect, means come alive again, to revive. Okay, with 50% of rage at the point of death. When it comes back alive, he will have 50% rage. Okay. And he also has 40%. He also will have an additional 40% HP drain. Okay. On top of that, it increases 100% damage and HP drain. So what does this sentence mean? It means towards DPS targets. If he hits a DPS fighter, the damage will be 100%, 100% more, and 100% more HP drain. Okay, I repeat again. Okay, when he hits a DPS target, a DPS fighter, the damage for this ultimate will increase 100% more, and the HP drain will increase 100% also. Okay, so this is why he's a restore style tank. Okay, meaning to say, his stats is not meant to be very tanky, very hard, to or neither to be a character that can block a lot. No. So how does he tank? He tank by draining life, draining HP. Okay. So what's so good about Rugal? Okay. If you see from here, most of the players right now, a lot of them are will train DPS fighter, and there's a lot of DPS fighter. Okay, I can show you some example. Gyones is a DPS, Crazy Iroi is a DPS, K is a DPS, Kyo, Orochi Chris, Robert, Iroi. Okay, all these are very good characters, DPS characters. Okay, Saisu. Okay, not all these, not much people train. Okay, Kyo, next Kyo, Clark. Okay, so as you can see, one of the more popular DPS fighters, people will train will be all these that I have been training. Okay, previously. Okay, so people normally put DPS fighters at the back. Okay, let me show you. Let's go and see the formation. Okay, mostly people put DPS fighters at the back. Okay, because of the attack buff, as you can see from here. Okay, Rugal's ultimate only attacks the back row. Okay, as long as there is let me show you guys. As long as there is fighters at the back row, okay, Rugal's ultimate will always hit the back first. Okay, strikes a random real enemy. Okay, so that is why Rugal, he's still a viable tank until late game. Okay, but of course towards the end, things will change because new characters will come in. Okay, like Zero and Geese that I have now. Okay, like Geese, but of course I will talk about Geese in the future. Okay, so some of you may ask, so is Rugal good? Okay, Rugal, I can tell you, is viable. Okay, if you are one of those players who got Rugal at the very early stage of the game, just train him up. Okay, just train him. Okay, don't unless you are quite late into the game and you got him, then you don't really have to prioritize to train him because there's a lot of other better tank characters later in the game. Okay, Rugal is my first boss, that's why I train him. Okay, so compared to every other tanks, how I can tell you, let's compare just the hardness and the tankiness of the character. I can tell you, Orochi Yashiro will be much more tankier than him. Okay, why? Because of his ulti. Okay, reduces own damage 40%. Okay, but never mind. The main part is increases own rest rate by 60%. Okay, 60%. By default for him now is 11.57. Another 60% is 71%, which is very hard. Okay. Let's look at Mary. Okay. Her ultimate increases own defense by 50% and additional 20% rest rate. Okay, which is very high. Look, so as you can see, in terms of tankiness, Rugal is not tanky at all. Okay, he tanks purely using his HP. Okay, he takes damage, he ultimates, he drain back the health, and he just tanks, and he just stands there. Okay, He's more of a DPS style tank. Okay, if we take Geese to compare with him. Okay, when Geese after he ultis, he restores 50% of his own HP. On top of that, increases 20% defense, and on top of that, additional 20% injury free. Okay, look at all the defense stacks that Geese have. Okay, so as you can see, compared to tankiness, Rugal is not there, but his ability gives him the edge to regain health so that he still can be a viable tank. Okay. So as I was saying, if you happen to have Rugal early in the game, can go ahead and train him up. Okay. Even towards the late game where the game opens up features, if I'm not wrong, which is coming soon for our server, is called Honor Cross Server Honor Battle. If I'm not wrong, whereby you have two groups of 6 fighters, okay, to fight against each other. Okay, so at that point of time, right, your team 1 will have your standard fighters, and team 2, most people will just transit their best soul fighters to team 2. Okay, that's where if you have additional characters, that's where that's where you can actually put Rugal into team 2, because in the future, team 2, most of the other players will be the bear team, the bear soul team. Then you can use Rugal to counter that. Okay, his ultimate every time he uses one time is 100% more damage, 100% more HP drain. Okay, so he's a very good character. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is my very first boss video, character introduction of Rugal. Okay, hope I didn't miss out anything, but hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, goodbye.